Come join in our song. The feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go. Caroling through the snow all day. We've been good, but we can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Wake up with a smile. The feeling is right today. Magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh, I've been good, but I can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Santa is coming.
Hello, Tom. Good to see you.
I know.
Hi to Ina.
Santa is coming.
Bit of a festive one tonight, as you can see and hear, which is brilliant. Beautiful piece of music there from Epidemic Sound. And don't forget, if you want some festive music for your live streams or whatever you're doing, don't forget to click the link in the description of this video, and that gives you a discount off your monthly and also helps the channel grow. Basically, because I get a month off if you sign up. So that's pretty cool. Use the link, all right? Epidemic Sound. So good evening. Welcome to Love Audio's YouTube channel. My name is Paul Webber. Give me 2 seconds because I've got one of these as well, like that. And these lights should be flickering. I don't know if they are or not, but and I'm going to stop the other one because if I don't stop the other stuff from animating, it really does put a drain on the system, believe it or not, even though it's a new computer. Hi to Rich Vibes. Hello to you. Welcome to the house. Ho, ho, ho. There he is. All right, we're talking about the Love Audio production channel. My name is Paul Webber, as you know, and I don't have a Christmas title, but I can just put that up like that, which is cool. Should have some snow on the top of the graphics, shouldn't I? That would be pretty good. Maybe I can do that. Hello, mate, says Mr. Sammy Superstar is in the house. Good to have you along, Sammy. Nice of you to join us. Let's go like that. That should bring that up like that, which is cool. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, what we're talking about tonight is jingles. Again, of course, because I'm a big jingle freak and we like to play jingles for you and give things away where possible. So we're going to do some free Christmas jingles tonight. So that'll be cool.
Love Audio!
And what will happen is that I will bring up some audio for you, and I'll do you a demo of what we're going to be doing tonight. But let me just go through the basics of this in case you are new to the channel. You don't know who I am. I'm Paul Webber, the host of the Love Audio channel. Great to have you along this evening, this morning, this afternoon, this night, whatever time it is of day, wherever you are. Of course, do let us know in the comments. If you're new, then also type new in the comments as well. And if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do so. Click the bell icon as well. That'll let you know when we go live next, which is generally every Monday night at 8 p.m. GMT, that's UK time, of course. Different places around the world will have different time zones, clearly. So yeah, without further ado, obviously we said hello to a few people already, which is really cool. Let me just bring that up once more, and we'll say hi. Isaac says, "Hi Paul, hope you are doing well. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, good for you to join the channel. Thank you. As you can tell, it's a bit festive tonight. We've got some Christmas lights around the outside going on. They are flickering, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Cool. And if I do that, you'll see that I've also got some Christmas lights in the background here as well. These are static. These are moving and jiggling around. These are changing colour. At least they should be. They just seem to be stuck on blue, which is fine. So yeah, it's all good. Rich says, hi, Ina and Sammy. Good to have you chatting to each other in the chat as well. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, tonight we are talking about jingles, and I'm going to do you some free jingles. Anybody during the stream sends me an email to hello@loveaudio.co.uk during the stream, and just gives me the lyrics that I need to say in this particular jingle, then I can get you a free jingle made, all right? So I'm going to be bringing my emails up at the same time and just loading that up as well. Close with the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, let's do that. That's fine. Good stuff. Okay, so yeah, so if you send an email to that address, hello@loveaudio.co.uk with your lyrics on it, we will create a jingle live for you. But first of all, let me just show you what I've created on the screen here. This is PreSonus Studio One 5 Pro. That's the software of choice that I use. We're going through the mixing desk as well, the Studio Live 32 SC. And I'm going to just move my keyboard because I want to be able to go into DAW mode, like that. And then what I can do is get rid of the browser, bring that mixer up there like that. And then whenever I move any of the faders, you can see those moving on the desk, on the software, which I'm actually moving on the desk itself. So what I've done is I've come up with a backing track and a demo of the audio. And then what I want you to do is to fill in the gaps. Just give me your name, which we'll do at the end. So let me just play the whole thing. Here we go. Hang on, I realised that that's the fader for the DAW is not up yet, so give me 2 seconds. Let me just put that. Make sure this is not too loud for you guys.
Merry Christmas. Your DJ name goes here.
There we go. So just a short little jingle that I've put together for you. Let's go to the beginning, and what I'll do is, in turn, I will solo each of these tracks and play you each one that we've got. We've only got about 5 or 6 tracks, not like last week where there was tons of tracks to go through with a jingle. But this is a Christmas jingle that I've just put together for you with various elements. Let's just go back and have a look at that. I'll give you the desktop so you can see the full software. And I was watching this back, and I couldn't believe how clear the graphics were. So I'm hoping that that's the same wherever you are. I'm looking at it on a tiny little screen here to my right. But on the main screen on the left, it looks really cool. And hopefully where you are and looking on the phone, if you've got it sideways, of course, you get a bigger video screen of it. Or if you're watching on a TV, perhaps, then obviously that's the best way to do it. But yeah, let's just solo these up one by one and we'll play the tracks. So this is the first track. Just a load of jingle bells. Not necessarily in time or anything like that. They're just jingling about, which is fine. So that's very, very easy. This next one is it's kind of slugged as Santa Claus slipping, and he's slipping on the snow. Have a listen to this. So I hope you like that. Bit of fun. So he slips and falls over on the ice, basically, or on the snow. That's track 2. So let's go to track 3 now. And what I've done is I've got the jingle, the kind of jingle, the melody, if you like, counting down, but also in reverse as well. So just take a listen to this as we play that on track number 3. And then it goes a bit of a gap where we... And then it counts down like that, which is quite nice. So that's the same thing, just in reverse at the beginning there with a hard ending. And then on track 4, we've got some jingle bells doing this business. So that's just a continuous jingle bell thing. And then fades out at the end, which is cool. Track 5 is blank currently. There was a different jingle on there earlier. Track 7... I'm just going to mute that and I'll play it for you. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just solo that and play that. Now that's ready for another jingle a little bit later on. So we're not going to actually use that in this track because it's A, it's in the wrong key, and B, it doesn't really fit what we're doing tonight on this particular jingle. Track 8 and 9 is the lyrics that I've come up with like this.
Merry Christmas.
And then there's a gap where all the stuff's going on.
Your DJ name goes here.
And so those are the bits that we'll fill in with your name. So if you email hello@loveaudio.co.uk, do it tonight, do it now, so we can do it live for you. And then we'll get that jingle made for you and sent off and parceled up as an MP3. Okay? Very, very easy to do. It helps if you subscribe to the channel. And do that, of course, and then click the bell icon, as I said before, and also give it a thumbs up as well. Give it a like if you can. That also helps the channel grow at the same time. So that's the jingle all together. And what I need from you guys is just somebody's name to drop in there, and we'll give it a test, shall we? Let's have a look at the comments first of all. Let's come back to that one, and then we'll bring up the comments. Let's have a look here. So, what's up, Etch? Says Rich. Ina says it's fine. Hi, Rich. Good evening. Isaac says Rich. Hey, Ina and Sammy. That's all fine. So we've all kind of caught up with those, which is pretty cool. So I need somebody's name out of you guys just to give it a test, and so we can do this jingle. Rich, you've got tons anyway, and we're going to be doing some for you in the next couple of days so that we get them on for your Christmas streams. So if anybody wants one, now is the time to shout. Shout yourself out. Shout your name out in the comments or on that email, hello@loveaudio.co.uk. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Drop it in the comments and we'll do it straight away. How about that? How does that sound? Does that sound good? Do Sammy. Well, that's up to Sammy. Sammy doesn't have to have one if he doesn't want to. Sammy, did you want a free Christmas jingle that you can play on your streams? Give me a shout in the comments if you do, and we'll do Sammy Superstar at the end there in a kind of Santa-y voice. So that finishes off the jingle there for us nicely. Do you want to do that? Let me know in the comments if you do, and we'll get cracking on that. Ina says, Ina. Do you want the full name, Ina? So Ina Reese Hansen. Let me know in the comments again. That would be good. We could do that quite easily. Yeah. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's do Ina first. We'll do Ina Reese Hansen. We'll do your full name, Ina, if that's okay with you, because obviously it's gonna flow better if we do that. All right. So what we'll do is we'll bring up Studio One 5 Pro once again. On the software. Let's go back to that one. So we've got the beginning.
Merry Christmas. Your DJ name goes here.
Okay, so that's that bit there. We'll say from Ina Reese Hansen. So let me move that over there. And I should be able to arm two of these tracks. Then this is going to give me weird echo, I know, down at your end. Because I've got some echo on the channel itself. But also because I've got the fader up for the DAW, it's coming down to you twice, okay? Now, obviously, if I fade that down, then hopefully that shouldn't be too much of an issue, but I'll need to bring it up a little bit so we can hear the track as I'm going to record this bit. So, here we go. Stand by. Sounds like I'm in a bathroom, I know. It's got a bit of echo on it, which is fine. Here we go. Stand by. Let's go right to the beginning, in fact. From Ina Reese Hansen. Like that. So hopefully, let's take that off. It's going to give us really weird echo. Let's do that. Okay, and we go back to the track itself and see how that sounds, guys. So here we go. Stand by.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
There we go. I'm gonna jolly that up a bit. It didn't sound very jolly, so I'm gonna actually undo that and we'll do that once more again. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. Let's just go to the eraser track and we'll get rid of those two, and we'll do that once more. So stand by again. Let's arm the track for record. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's get rid of those bits at the front which we don't need, and we're gonna punch it in when it comes to there. Okay, so stand by for that one. Play the jingle from the beginning.
Merry Christmas.
From Ina Reese Hansen. Okay, so I was able to press record on the desk there to capture that, so hopefully that's a little bit more accurate. Let's get rid of the silence at the beginning of that, and then the end of there like that. And then get the eraser tool on there, click both of those, and then both of those. That should be fine. And then we'll rewind and make sure we've got it in the right order and everything plays back correctly. Okay, let's just check that's going on here. That's fine. Sounds great, says Ina. Ina Rees Hansen, CS Live. I don't know if we can get that in. We'll try it, okay? But we'll do this first to see if it fits, all right? Stand by. So let's do that. And then we'll take off this because it's annoying me. I don't know if you guys can hear that echo or not, but I certainly can at my end. So let's just rewind that and play it.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Rees Hansen.
Okay, now, as you can tell, the vocals are quite low in respect to the rest of the mix. So what I'm going to do is go to DAW mode, and we can actually play around with the mix here and get it a little bit better for you, Ina. Okay, so stand by. I'm going to bring the volume up slightly on the main. So that's about right. And then we're going to play that jingle again.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Rees Hansen.
There we go. Okay, how's that sound? Let's make sure it sounds good.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Rees Hansen.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so how do you reckon that sounds, guys? Yes, Ina, brilliant. Sounds great. Okay, like I said, we're just messing around here, but that's absolutely fine. So we've done one. What I'm going to do for you, just stay there, Ina. You can watch this happen live. So we'll go to desktop, and as you can see, what happens is we've got all of these tracks that are mixed in together. That one's muted, so it won't come out on the track, which is fine. And if I go to here, I can add a marker. That's the start marker there, and I go to the end here with the M marker, bring that right into where that jingle starts, or ends rather, and then we zoom in so it's closer, and we pick out the end of the jingle, which is about there. Once those bells stop ringing, which is about there, I don't want it to clip at the end, so that should be fine. Let's have a listen to that last bit. Yeah, that fades out, so that's good. I'm going to move it slightly that way so we don't get any clipping at the end, all right? And I can extend that if we need to just about there. Right, so what I zoom into all of the tracks so I can see them properly. And then what I'm going to do with this tool here is to literally highlight all of those items in those tracks, like so, okay? And then I right-click anywhere on there. And then, let me have a look. Let me think about this. Hang on. Merge events. I don't really want to do that, do I? Let me take a look. Hang on. Let's go song. Edit. Mix down. Merge. Let's have a look here. Export mix down. Track. Event. There we go, yeah. So I can bounce everything down to a new track, or I can mix down the selection. So what I'm choosing to do is mix down the selection and go like that. That brings it down to a final track at the bottom here. And if I go to the mixer, you'll see that it's on this particular fader here. And that's the full track. So if I play it now.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Rees Hansen.
Okay, now that's fine, except it's got an error in it, all right? So what I'm going to do is undo. Let's have a look at undo that. History. Now I need to undo. Let's have a look here. Quite a few undos, isn't there? Let's have a look here. Move events, no. Add audio track. No, that's fine. It's probably right down the end, isn't it? Let's go here. Yeah, here we go. So mix down selection. So I'm going to undo the mix down selection. Okay. There we go. So yeah, that should have done that. Yeah. So I've undone the mix down selection. So that, in other words, when you're doing Studio One 5 Pro and you want to undo something that's quite a way down the list, as it were, then all of the actions, and as you can see, there's like 166 different actions that I've done since I opened this program, right? So what I've done there is clicked on mix down selection, and it's undone that mix down because we have an error on that jingle coming in, that one that we didn't want. You remember the the sparkle thing? Even though it's muted, it was highlighted, so therefore it included it in the mix, okay? Now, I don't want to do that. I want to drag this out of the way. Not the whole thing, sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. So we'll do that and move it out of the way, so it's not in anybody's jingle at all. It's way down the end, okay? And then, making sure we still got everything in line.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
Okay, and also what I want to do, I know whilst we're on, and whilst you guys are watching this, which is cool, what I want to do is highlight these two, and then I want to go to the mixer, and I want to be able to give it a little bit more sparkle on the actual lyrics, on the vocals itself. So what I'm going to do is go to Browse, and I'm going to bring in an effect, and I'm going to bring in multi-band dynamics, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. Let's have a look. Let me go to, let's do Pro EQ. I think we'll put Pro EQ on the audio channel. So let's go here. Where do we find it? There we go. One on there. And the same on there. Now, I realize I'm going to have to do this twice, but that's fine. Let's just go to Pro EQ and edit that. And then what I want to do is play that bit again.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
Okay. So I'm just playing.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
Yeah, just give it a bit more top end, but a bit more sparkle, as it were. And let's play that again.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
At the middle, bring that up a bit. And again.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
So what I'm doing here is just adding a little bit more sparkle, a little bit more top end to that, okay? And that's literally all I'm doing. If I wanted to kind of boost that gain slightly, I could do that as well.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
Okay, so that's just on one, don't forget. And what we need to do is to bring it up on this one as well. And we've just edited that one, so we'll just edit this as well. Edit that. And it's already got a slight thing on it there as well. You see that? But we're going to play that.
Merry Christmas.
So that's not coming up, is it?
From Ina Reese Hansen.
Let's do that one. That's already edited, so that's fine. This one here is what we need. That's it. There we go. Okay, let's try that again.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
Yeah, so it gives it sparkle on both sides. And, I could have sent it to a bus and done it on one particular channel.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
There we go. Get a little bit more gain.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
That's better. It gives it a bit more clarity, I think, on that particular mix. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching that. Shush. It's getting really annoying real quick, isn't it? But there we go. Let's have a quick look at the comments. Yeah, Ina says it's really good. Thank you very much indeed, Ina. That's fantastic. Let's go here. Sounds great. Boink. Here we go. Rich says, yes, Ina. Fantastic. Ina says it's really good. There we go. Okay, so that's got rid of that. Do that, and move back to the square one. So yeah, so that's, we've pretty much thrown this together, obviously, during the short time that we've had here so far, but you get the idea. So we can drop any lyrics into that bit there. If you've emailed us, brilliant. Email hello@loveaudio.co.uk. Can't see any emails coming in just yet, but if you do, then do that, and then we can get some lyrics done for you before the end of the show, and just drop your name in there very simply instead of Ina's. Now, Ina, you mentioned about your company name. We're going to see if we can get that in now in this one, okay? So what we're going to do is, as we said before, we're going to highlight all of those tracks, okay? All of those audio pieces, and we're going to go right-click, and we should be able to mix down selection. There we go. So that's mix down selection. You see that? So that's now showing up because that's something we've used recently. It says recent items. These tend to come up here. I tend to use rename events quite a lot and merge events, all that kind of thing. But here's what I was using just now. So that's mix down selection. That's come up on there. So I'm going to click that. It says it was 1.4 dB over. You want to delete the exported file? No, I don't. Okay. I can always adjust the volume very slightly in here as well, which is absolutely fine, and it won't peak at your end. So now what we've got is this one track down at the bottom here. If I expand that, you'll see it like so. Okay. And what I can do then is go to the beginning of that and then press play.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
There we go. Okay, so Ina, what I want you to do is, if you can, if you're in front of a computer, which obviously you might be, do email hello@loveaudio.co.uk, because I will then send you this particular file. So now what I have to do is, because it's highlighted already, and there's a marker on it, which is about there, and the start marker is there. What I do now is highlight it, and then I go to Song, Export Mix Down, and then I click on a MP3 because I don't want to send you a big WAV file. It changes it to sample rate of 44.1, which is standard. I'm using 48 to mix with, but 44.1 is standard for an MP3, and it's 320 kilobits, so it's a good quality MP3, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rename it. Of course, it's not called Mix Down. This is going to be... Where's my keyboard? Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to bang the microphone. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's change that because that's not right. So let's go here, Song, Export Mix Down. It's not called Mix Down. It's called Ina Reese _ Hansen. EN or ON? Let's have a look. Hang on. I can't remember. That's terrible, isn't it? Hang on. Let me just close down these Google things. 2 seconds. Hang on. Where are we? Where's my vMix thing? There it is. It's with an E. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Thank you. I wanted to make sure I spelt it right. Okay. EN Xmas jingle. Okay, so that's that done. It's between the start and end markers that you can see just there, and it's 11.650 seconds. The output is main. It's using real-time processing, which is fine. Close after export, yes. Click OK. And it's pretty quick. So it brings it up onto this window here, which you can't see, but I'll bring that across here. So what it tends to do on this particular version of the software is it gives it a name after the thing. It says 01 start. So I'm going to edit that. So rename that. Take that off there like that. Very simply. And then double click on that. And it comes up as an MP3.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
There we go. And that's your MP3. Done and dusted, young man. So, like I say, drop me an email, Ina, and I will get that across to you on email. Now it's saved in my folder. I need to save that as well. So just click save on that, and that now saves that project as it is. Okay, so we can mute that because that's a mix down. Don't forget of the whole jingle. So we mute that, and then what we have to do. You must remember to do this, by the way, and some people don't. They just forget about it. So what you have to do is to highlight all of the ones that are kind of grayed out, if you will, and then right-click and let's have a look here. Let's have a look. It should be unmute. So event, and it's unmute events. So these are all back to normal now. So they're nice and bright. You see that? Because otherwise, if you leave them on, that causes problems, and you won't be able to play anything back. That's the point. So that's why they do that. So once you've mixed down something, they go grey, and then you have to unmute them in order to bring them back to life again. So if we play that again, you'll hear that.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
Now, from my point of view, from a musical point of view, I'm just going to mute the vocal tracks because this ending here, if I play it to you, just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to play that for you just now. Let's mute those two and play this. I could do with having a bass note on the end of that note, right? So what I've got here is an instance of the software, the PreSonus Studio One 5 Pro. And this is the fantastic synth that is being used. It's called Presence, and I've got an instance of an upright bass. So if I play this, he says, what I want to do is put a bass note on the end of there, right? So what I'm going to do is play the jingle and then go. Like that at the end, right? And then keep that bass note on the end. So let's just record that. Click record. Let's unsolo it. And then play it from the beginning and then we'll punch it in, okay? There we go. So this note here is these series of notes here is what we've done on the keyboard, and we'll just play them for you like this. Like that kind of thing is what I want to do, really. So let's have a listen. It's the main note that I wanted at the end, which is cool. Be a little quicker, isn't it? And shorten that note. Ding, ding, ding. A little bit too long. Okay. Go back to there. And that's the same instrument I think they're using on the jingle itself, so that's pretty cool. It's an upright bass, okay? So it just added that, just a little bit of extra there, so it gives it a bit more. Let's listen to that in isolation a minute. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. So it doesn't need to be these three going up, does it? So dum 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 dum. Yeah, so I'm going to yeah, let's try that instead. Okay, so we can put a note in here. We can draw it in rather than having to play it again. So that one there. Yeah, like that. We can actually shorten that slightly. There's more of a pluck. Do the boom at the end, couldn't we? Like a deeper note. Yes, there. Let's draw that in as well, just for a giggle. Just messing around. Just messing around, but we're doing a bit of MIDI mixed with normal audio here, so that's pretty cool. Let's rewind to that, play the whole thing, including the lyrics that we've got from Ina's jingle. So let's look what we've got soloed. Nothing, they're just muted, so let's just unmute those two. Play the whole thing.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
That bong at the end is a little bit too long, isn't it? So let's double click on that and we can edit that, bring that down to about there. And then play that last bit again.
From Ina Reese Hansen.
Yeah, that kind of works, doesn't it? And don't forget to save every time. It should save. It normally auto saves every 5 minutes, but if you forget to do it, by the way, then just make sure you keep clicking on save, and that will save any work that you've done. Because there's nothing worse than doing a load of work and then realizing that you haven't saved it, and of course that causes all sorts of problems and delays about getting the final mix out there and all that kind of stuff. Because you have to go back and find things, and luckily on the browse section of Studio One, you'll find that files come up. So anything that you've used in your production, kind of comes up here. So that's pretty cool. You've got instruments there, you've got effects and loops as well. You've got files, as I say, documents as well are pretty good. So you can dive into your own documents and find bits of audio and stuff like that from there. You've got a music folder, for instance, and there's an absolute ton of stuff in there you can double click on and just drag it in if you wanted to. So it kind of mirrors whatever's on your hard drive, which is really good. And wherever you've stored your music and sound sets and all that kind of stuff, then that's where that's going to be held as well. So Studio One, it brings up all the songs you've ever done. There's quite a few on there, as you can probably tell. But the sound sets are pretty cool as well. So any of these you can bring in and drag into an instrument as well and use. So they're, as I say, pretty cool. Voodoo One synth, you've got vintage keys, you've got all sorts of stuff, music loops, instruments volume 1 and 2. And, all of these expand and they've got tons of stuff underneath them as well. Bass, combinations, drums, effects, guitar, keyboard, percussion, strings, synth, Vox, anything you want really, you can drag it in. So, yeah, it's all pretty cool. Okay, so get rid of the browser. The mixer's like that, so we can play that. He says. Go back to the beginning.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
And you'll notice that on the final track there, the main track, which is on the right-hand side of the screen as you're looking at it, this one here, where my mouse is hovering over currently, that's the main output. Now, you'll notice that it's not going into the red. Okay, why is that? For a very simple reason is I've got a Pro EQ across it and a multi-band dynamic, but I've also made sure that in the mix itself, I'm not peaking and not bringing it in too loud. If it was, any further up than that, then obviously that would start to peak and all that kind of thing. So, I think you keep control over it, make sure you've got plenty of headroom.
Merry Christmas. From Ina Reese Hansen.
Brilliant. You can see it working, and the compressor's actually working, making sure that it doesn't go over the limit, which is cool. So yeah, there it is. So we've done that jingle. Anybody that wants any others, then please do email hello@loveaudio.co.uk. That's the email address that you need to send your lyrics to. Don't forget, just keep them quite short if you can. Not too long, please. Let's see if we can just move that away slightly. We'll use that again in a minute, but we're going to record Ina's bit with his corporate bit on there now, okay? So let's just get the lyrics up for that. Make sure I've got them right. Robert says, Shalalala Production says, cool! Yeah, email us if you want a free jingle. That's what it's all about. Mail has been sent, says Ina. That's cool. That was 10 minutes ago. Wow, okay. That's interesting. Not seen it yet, Ina, but that's absolutely fine. Maybe it'll come through very shortly. Just trying to check my emails and stuff. So, yeah, nothing come through yet. Let me refresh that and see if it's dropped in. Maybe it's gone into the junk mail by accident. No, it hasn't. That's good. It's not in drafts, not in sent. It's not in inbox, not just yet. But there may be a slight delay with regards to coming over all the way from snowy Denmark. Rich saying hi to Robert. Robert reciprocating that greeting. Thank you very much indeed, guys. Good to know you're all chatting amongst yourselves, which is brilliant. So let's go down and record Ina's last bit here. So the lyrics itself were, Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live. Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live. So let's do that now. Here we go. And again, we're gonna punch it in when it gets closer to that lyric. Here we go.
Merry Christmas. Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live.
Didn't record, did it? That was my fault. Sorry. Sorry. Hang on. Let's do it again. Try again.
Merry Christmas. With Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live.
Is that right? Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live. Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live. Okay, cool. So we take off that ridiculous echo thing that I'm getting in my headphones, and I don't know if you do or not, but I take them off anyway, so that's cool. And then we'll play this bit to make sure we've got it right.
With Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live.
Yeah, like that.
With Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live.
Drop that off the end, so we don't want any messy bits at the end. So that's that and that. We'll do the same with that track there. You can see what I'm doing, can't you? Yeah, that's good. Okay, like that. Right about there. And then we take off those bits so it's nice and neat.
With Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live.
Job done. So what we do now, of course, is do another mix down. So we make sure we can see all of the tracks that we're talking about, which is cool. In fact, if I zoom out a bit and then move that along, this is how it looks, okay, which is cool. So what you do is you kind of lasso, what you do is you lasso those tracks, okay, and those audio pieces there. So we're going to do this. And don't forget, this one will have those bass notes on it as well that we created, okay? So I'm going to make sure that all of those are highlighted. They don't seem to be, or do they? Let's have a look. Yeah, they are. Okay, let's do that again. So we literally lasso all of those audio tracks. We right click. We mix down the selection. 0.3 of a dB over. Do I want to delete the exported file? No, I don't. And there's the exported file at the bottom there. Okay, so we play that now.
Merry Christmas. With Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live.
Yeah, I like that bass note at the end. That's good, isn't it? So I know what we've done there is done a second mix for you. So I'm going to right click that and I'm going to rename the event. I'm going to call this Ina Jingle CS Live. Click on OK. And then because it's highlighted, I go to Song. And that's slightly longer, so I'm going to bring that down to there. Go to Song. Export mix down. EJNAR IIS Hansen CS Live Xmas Jingle. That's quite a long title, but it's okay. It's a 44.1 kilohertz and 320 kilobits per second as a bit rate. Start to finish, it's just over 12 seconds. Click OK. That brings up the MP3, which is just there. Now, as I said to you before, it tends to add the words 01 start. So I'm going to edit that off as well. So rename that and then click on that. So it's just that particular thing. Double click on that. You'll hear the MP3. Here we go.
Merry Christmas. With Ina Reese Hansen, CS Live.
Yeah, I think that bass works really well, doesn't it? So I'm glad I put that in. That's cool. So Ina, when you do send an email through, because it hasn't come through yet, make sure you've got the hello@loveaudio.co.uk. I don't know why it hasn't come through. I'm just checking junk mail. Nothing in junk mail. Nothing in the inbox yet from yourself. Wonder if I've ever emailed you. Have I? Let me have a look. New email. Let's have a look. If I've got that, then I can bring that up. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me put that over here. Close that. Go to Ina. No, I haven't. Okay, that's fine. So you might have to drop me an email first, Ina, so I can get this across to you, okay? On there either. Okay, never mind. So we'll wait for your email and then I can get that across to you. just as soon as you send that across. But like I say, it's not dropped into my inbox just yet. Hopefully you've got the email address correct, which is that one, hello@loveaudio.co.uk. hello@loveaudio.co.uk. All right? If you're having trouble with that, go to paul.weber@loveaudio.co.uk. That will get to me as well, which you can find on the website, which is loveaudio.co.uk, or fill in the contact form there. Either way, it'll all come through to me, which is fine. And if you're watching this on the playback, on the replay, and you'd like a Christmas jingle done, make sure you get your lyrics to me by Friday. That's when you can have your free jingle buy. Anything after that, you'll pay £20 UK, and you'll get 3 jingles for the price of that, okay? Just by ordering via the website, loveaudio.co.uk. Click on the contact form and then fill in the details there with your lyrics. Keep them quite short. As I say, we've done one for Einar, and his final lyrics ended up with the company name as well.
With Einar Rees Hansen, CS Live.
Yeah, good. Okay. So if you have any questions about tonight's stream, please do drop them in the comments. Love to be hearing from you. And yeah, so it's good. It's giving it a big thumbs up, which is cool. Okay, brilliant. Hang on, let me get that on the screen. There we go. Brilliant stuff. And by the way, the for some reason, I don't know why, but the emoticons, the emojis don't necessarily show up on the text, which is a shame. They look good on vMix Social, as I can show you by showing you that. It looks great on there, but it doesn't actually come up when I press send to the screen for some reason. It just comes up with these little black and white icons instead of the color ones. Ina says, okay, no problem at all with regards to the email. Sammy says, you're rocking the hat. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed, Sammy. Brilliant stuff, yeah. If we go back to here, for instance, and if I go to here, then you'll recognize this from earlier. Managed to download the pack just in time before I went live. And of course, I did the countdown timer as well. If I do that, then you can see that happening. Without the music, of course, because the music, I haven't had time to edit that and put it onto the system as well. I had to play that separately. But no, it's all good. In fact, I can... There you go. There's the music alongside that. How cool is that? So the countdown's going. It's an automated, animated countdown, which you can get from livestreamingpros.com/store. And the music you're hearing is coming from Epidemic Sound. And there's a link in the description of this video. If you click on that link, you'll be helping the channel. Thank you very much. Anyway, you get the idea, don't you? So, yeah, it's all pretty cool.
Love Audio.
Brilliant stuff. So, yeah, we'll finish on a festive note. So there we go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty much great tune. Yes, the new pack, says Sammy. Yeah, I got it just in time. And it took, for some reason, I've got really fast broadband, but it took ages to download the what do you call it, zip file. It was only 180 megabits, megabyte, yeah, megabytes, 180 megabytes, megabytes, yeah. But it just took forever to download for some reason. I was panicking, thinking, I'm not going to get ready for the beginning of the show, but luckily I did, so that's cool. And Sammy says, great tune. Yeah, Epidemic Sound of some really good Christmassy stuff. So I thought that kind of fitted the bill, nice and mellow and everything like that, which is cool. Good stuff. All right. Where are we on now? We're almost 10 to 9 UK. It's worth the overlays. Yeah, definitely. And if I do this and bring up assets for live streaming and go to the holiday pack, and don't forget I'm using vMix, not what do you call it? Ecamm. But yeah, this is the... Let's do that. That's better. It's full screen. So you've got backgrounds. You've got animated backgrounds. So you've got snowflake on a blue background, green, light blue, and then red. Excuse me. And then you've got background static, so same thing, but just a static background, no animation. Countdown timers, of course, you've seen the one. So I've got the transparent one going on. There is a solid one as well, which is cool. Elves I've not tried yet. Elves and Snowball. Should I download that just for a giggle? Okay, let me try it. Hang on. So if I got to add input, video, browse. Holiday Lights I've already got. Let's go to Elves. Let's go to Elves Snowball. See what happens. Okay, bringing that in now. playing it. Overlay. I like it. I like it. Hang on, let's go back to main camera. Right, so let's try that again. Oh, hang on. Did he just peek through the corner? Okay, here we go. Watch. Ready? Let's do that. That should stay on the screen now. Oh, that's a snowball. Look. Brilliant. Oh, Santa pulled off the elf. Oh, there's Santa. Look, there he is. Hey, here comes another snowball. Hang on. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Hours of fun. And there's Santa. All right, that's enough now. I've got it on a loop. Let's just stop that. Okay, what else? So we've got an elf dancing. We can bring in an elf dancing. Give me 2 seconds. Add input, video, browse, elf dancing, open, loop, play, go. Right, there we go. So that'll stay on screen forevermore if you keep it on there, and you keep it on a loop. So it's a WebM video, and like I say, if you put loop on and press play, it'll be there forevermore, or as long as you've got the overlay going on for. And that one happens to disappear after a while. So if I had it on there, for instance, that should stay on for a bit. I'm just trying to see what else they got here. Hang on. Happy greetings. Oh, okay, that's cool. Happy holidays. We say happy Christmas here, so let me just try that. Hang on. Video, browse, happy greetings, happy Christmas. Click on OK. Take that off. Take that off. Sorry, Mr. Elf. We're going to go with loop, play. Happy Christmas! And because there's a transparency, excuse me, you get all of this kind of stuff, going on, which is cool. Christmas muglet. Does it say? Oh, it doesn't. It's like, that was cakes, but it's got writing on it. Oh, no. Okay. I have no clue. There we are. All good fun. Right, that'll do your head in, won't it, after a while? So let's just stop that. Take that off. And bring back this one. There we go. That's my little festive decorations there on vMix. So listen, guys, thanks so much for joining. It's been really fun tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've got Rudolph and Santa, snowman. What does a snowman look like? Well, obviously a snowman. Yeah, fair enough. You can make them stay on the screen. I've got Stream Deck keys as well for holidays. Have a look at this. Look at that. Wow. So you've got elves. You've got in various colors. You've got Happy Holidays in various colors. Happy Christmas in various colors. You've got lights. So these all go on the Stream Deck, which of course is this little gadget. If I can get the cable to stretch. No, it won't stretch so far. Won't it? Hang on. Now. Yeah, this is the Stream Deck, which I use. Okay. And so these icons are for the buttons. So you can easily find items in your show that you want to just quickly push a button and it appears on the screen, which is cool. I won't do what Luria did earlier on and dropped the Stream Deck and took the show offline for a couple of minutes. Oh, that was another one. There's a video recently, wasn't it? But yeah, on this pack, there's Rudolph and there's Santa as well, and snow and snowman and countdown timers, icons, and all sorts of stuff. You can get all this stuff, by the way, from livestreamingpros.com/store, and I'm sure they'd love to see those being flown off the shelves, especially because it's Cyber Monday and they're going to extend it into Cyber Tuesday. There's 30% off right now, so get there right now if you want any of these for your particular show. They do this is for vMix, but they also got them for Ecamm as well, which is cool. You've got Mac OS stuff here as well. I mean, I don't know anything about any of that, but that's all the stuff you'd use for your Mac. But as I say, I use PC, so this will be this one here for me, which is cool. But yeah, all good. That's pretty much it, guys. So thanks so much for joining. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. I certainly have. And all that remains for me to do is say thank you so much again for watching. Rainer says it's been great, Paul. Thank you for the jingles. You're more than welcome. The elf looks like Luria just a little bit. Don't tell her that, will you? For goodness sake. I thought you were in her good books. Rich Vibe says Santa pulled off the elf. Lucky elf. Nice one, Rich. Keep it clean. Paul Dixon made these overlays. Yes, he did. Absolutely. Yeah, not me, Paul, the other Paul. Ina says graphics are greatly. People, you are seeing that they are using Ecamm because they are on Mac. Yes. vMix is still great. It certainly is. And one on there. There we go. Come up. Go. Go. There we go. Yeah. Excellent stuff. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for joining. And like I say, if you want a free jingle, then get me an email to hello@loveaudio.co.uk. When you've done that, send me the lyrics. Keep them quite short. I'm going to turn around that free Santa Claus slipping on the ice jingle for you. Okay? All right. I'm going to cut this loose, but thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Hang on. Catch you again next time. This is what needs jingling up. Don't we some jingle bells? Hang on. We can do that. 2 seconds. Here we go. Sleigh bells.
Love Audio.
Oh, is that it? Well, let's have it on repeat. Come on. That will be enough. Thank you very much indeed, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye. Jingle bells. Hang on. Got a real one here, look. Is that it? Oh. It will finish. It will go black. Honestly, it will. There you go. Fade to black. Good night, guys. Thank you.